Yeah, good evening. Hello everyone and good evening to all. Welcome to all and welcome to the session. So, yeah, Renuka Srinivasa ma'am, yeah, good evening, and Bungi yeah, good evening, and Bharat Raj sir, good evening sir, and Kartika, good evening, Satapan, hi, and Reshma, hello, and Srinivas sir, good evening, and Shakila Bhanu, good evening, and Nidhi Singh, yeah, good evening, and Avoj Kumari, yeah, good evening to all, very good evening. Yeah, Anita, hi. So, welcome to all, and good evening to all. So, welcome to the session. So, previous session we are all completed, like, so previous 6 to 4, I think, sorry, previously 6 sessions we are completed. So, starting with day one, we are discuss about the Power BI concept, right? So, day one is introduction and installation of Power BI and what is the software we can use, like Python. Then next 2 days, Python say basic and important structures of the Python, and followed that how to visualizing the data in the Python software, right? So there are two kind of tools, so Matplot and Seaborn. So how can we implement our data in that particular visualization tools? And then we are move on to the data transformation. So how can we transform the data? So like that, this kind of things we are covered previous, like last session we are completed with that. We can take the one of the concept, we take one of the data set, that is Netflix data set, using visualization, right? So with how to implement, how to create the particular templates or plotting templates in Power BI. So I will show that particular plot, right? Pie plot and also map plot. So there are two or three plottings I will show you, like I already show you, right? So now we are going to see about to create the measurements. So same like that, how can we create the new measures and new values, new columns, these kind of things, how can we create in that particular Power BI tool? So these kind of things we are consider discussed about in this today's session, right? Then, so how can we get passing our data set? So already I show you like how can we implement the data set, these are all things. So now how can we create the new values, like a new measure? Already in our data set have some kind of values. So how can we create in the new value from that particular data? And how can we implement and how can we create new column? These kind of things we can detail about in this particular session. Okay. So that the name is to create the new measurements and columns, like that. So without delay, we are entering the topic. So that is called as like that new values and measurement creation is called as DAX. How to use the DAX in the Power BI concept. So DAX means that is data analysis expression. That is called as shortly called as DAX. Okay, in like visualization tool, the DAX is very important from our data model. So first is a new measure. So data analysis expression, that is a DAX, is a formula expression language used in analyzing services and Power BI and Power Pivot Excel. And DAX formulas included functions, operators, values, new columns, and advanced calculations and queries, and data in related tables and columns in tabular data models. Okay. So I already told you like data analysis, data DAX is important for analyzing services. Same like as a Excel pivot table and Power BI tool, and another other than that visualization tools like Tableau, Zoho, and Peak, like this. So it's helpful to create any columns, to new columns or new values related with our what is that exist data set. Okay. So now I take that like one or two, two or three tasks like that. Task wise, I will create that particular values and columns. So this is the first one, count of sales. The count of sales is not present in my particular data set. I will create the new measure from the existing values. And next one, sum of products sold. So how overall products sold count, I will sum of that. So how many product will be sold, like that, based on the unit wise. And profit, I will create the profit column based on the price and product cost from unit sold wise. So I will what is that subtracting the values of price into product cost, and I will calculate that the particular product unit sold. That is my profit, right? So next one is a column. How can we create the column? The column is a two kind of task. First one is the day of week. So I will separate the values like year wise. For example, the particular product launching year or launching date, a month. These are all things existing in our data set. So I will separate that based on the week and days wise. I will separate the particular column, the new column. That is the data purchased and order size. So what is the size of the particular order? So based on the sold wise, so is more than that 25 means that is big order. Is less than 25 means that is small order. So based on the thing, I will create so new column. So this is the column creation. This is the measures creation. Okay. So lively we can practical way how can we create these kind of things in a Power BI too. Okay. So okay, I'm going to Power BI. I already have this Power BI tool. So already I told you. So how can we install and how can we use? So what are the options? What are the purpose? So already told you. So now we are directly entering the topic. Okay. So before that we need a data. So we need a data, right? Like the data, like we need that. Okay. So first thing I will importing my data. Okay, so already I told you, so there are lots of data sources there. So the Excel for quick format and CSV file format, XML file format, JSON file, PDF file format. So lots of data sources are available. So which one we want, we can choose and work with that. So first I am choosing the CSV file. So the better thing is a basic thing is a CSV and Excel is convenient to use that. It's an easy method to uploading the data. So I take that I already have another data set that is Apocalypse. Okay, the Apocalypse food data set. So there is not an CSV file. So I'm choosing that. Yeah, so the Apocalypse food preparation, that particular data set I will take that because it's having this lots of sales and price wise. If you have another data set, any sales data set, you can use that. How can we implement like this? Just I show the example how can we create a new measure and new columns. You can listen that particular procedure, then you can implement that in your own data set. That is better way to understand the concept. Once you listen, then you can work with that. Then only you can easily understand the concept. So I will choose this particular Apocalypse food preparation data set. Okay, I will choosing the sales. So I need a sales data set. So the sales is having the customer name and product ID and order ID, units of sold and data of purchase. So when they are purchasing the particular product and how many things is sold, like 32, like each customer is what is that, purchasing the particular count, like units like that. So order ID based on in each and every product is having IDs and that particular order is having some IDs, so like that. So now the Swiggy, Zomato is there, right? So based on the on each order is having one ID. So the ID only going to the particular delivery person. Okay. After that we they are received our details like names and like that mobile number like that. So first I can choosing the Apocalypse sales data set. So load this. Okay, once I click the load, automatically is storing into my data. Yeah, data cleaning. Yeah, if you need a data cleaning, you can use that. So you don't nothing but you're going to choosing this place and give a right click. So going to the edit query. The edit query is there. You're going to the edit query. Automatically is going to the query editor, Power Query editor. So in this place, you can removing the null values or duplicate values is that you can clean that. That is data cleaning. Okay. So in the particular Power Query editor, how can we work with the Power Query editor? I will take the class in next upcoming sessions. So today we are see about how can create the and implement the new values. So that is our main thing. Okay, fine. So first thing we are implement this new measure, right? So how can we create the new measure? So once I am going to the send it to my cursor in this particular Apocalypse sales title and give a right click is give a asking some options. So new measure, new column, new quick measure, refresh data, edit query, incremental refresh and manage aggregations and rename. So delete, like you want to delete, no, you can delete that particular data set in this particular model and hide the values and mark the data table and view and the hidden. So what are the values are hidden, you show that and collapse the columns and expand the columns like this. So first I need a new measure. So first I create a new measure value. So I can choose the new measure. So it's going to like this in this place. So it is little more creating some coding wise. So nothing, not like a difficult, like not like a complicated thing, just a simple thing. So I will show you how can we create this. Okay. So now I will create the new value. So how can we create the new value? So I will show you. So first I will take a sale of this. You see that first, what is the first task? Count of sales. So I will create the count of sales in order ID wise. So order ID, from order ID I will take the count of sales, how many count of sales like present in this particular order ID. Okay. So I will choose that is count of sales. I give it a name as a count of sales is equal to, I will take the count. So each count, each order ID's count, right? So I give a count function and choosing that apocalypse sales. So once I will load the particular data set. So then only is I give a reference. So which one is I choose order ID. Based on the order ID, I will click that. So choose the option. So order ID and close this one. So once I will complete this, simple, already we see this particular thing. So count of sales is a variable. In the particular variable, I will passing the count. The count function is getting the count from the function from the order ID. So based on the order ID, each ID is having how many sales count is there. That is our another new value. Okay. So once I create this syntax and I will give a enter button, automatically the particular count of sales is creating in this place. You see that before that there is not a count of sales is there. Now the count of sales is present in this place. Okay. So once I will create this particular value, I will compare that. So based on the order ID, I will choosing the order ID. So based on that, I will creating the count of sales. Yeah, table view. Okay, fine. Okay, table view. Okay. Wait a second. Okay. Okay, I will remove this once again. I click that. Okay, fine. So customer wise, how many people purchase the particular sale? I choose a wrong column, right? I choose a customer and give it that count of sales. So each customer is how many sales is present, like give it that. So do you see this? So each customer, like Alex, the analyst, apocalypse preppers like this. So the particular person is giving us a 16 sale. Okay. 16 sale. So apocalypse prepper unit is a 20 and prep for anything is a store is a 16. Uncle Joe's prepare shop is in 22. So based on the customer name, like the count of sales will be executed in this place. Okay, once I zoom it that, then you can see visibly properly. Okay, now it's good. So now Alex, the analyst, is an apocalypse is a 16. So based on the count of sales, how many sales is present here, that values will be shown. So now I will show that like a count of sales. So once I deselect that, based on the order ID, I will choose that. So order ID is 74 and count of sales also 74. So each order is having a one sale. So then this is the overall values will be mentioned, like denote in this place. So each order, so totally 74 order IDs is there. So the sales is also 74. So each order is having one sale. So now I deselect and based on the product ID wise I will show. Okay, so wait a second. Okay, it's something. Okay. count of sale, I will choose this. Okay, I will give it as a product ID and click this count of sale. Okay, this also comes same value. Okay, so sale wise I will choosing the order ID and the product ID like this. Okay, okay, customer wise I can choose that customer wise how many sales are there. So customer wise his ID is in 16, like count of sales, how many sales is there. So customer wise I will show you. So in this one is based on the count of product and the customer, so count of overall sale, so how much sale is there. So each order, each product is having one particular sale. That is the thing is denoted in this place. So this is the way we can create any new values, like new measures. Okay, so then next one is a sum of products sold. So how many, like sum of function. First we can take the count function. There we are, then we are going to the sum of function, the sum of products sold. So once I remove this or minimize that, then I will be creating the new measure. Okay. So again I'm going to right click and create a new measure. That particular new measure is sum of product, right? So sum of product is equal to, product sold is equal to sum function, sum of the particular apocalypse value, right? So unit sold wise I will take that. Okay, new apocalypse unit sold. So already show, like I split it into the like some kind of functions wise. Then only I will implement that. So like task wise. So I enter this. The sum of product is like shows in this place. So that the particular calculator picture is our new creating value, like new measures. Okay. Okay. So now I am going to again choose that. Select the option. So like order ID or product ID will like comparing to the unit sold. So product ID, choose that and sum of the production. Okay, okay, I am not choosing that, I will table view wise I will show you. Okay, okay, the everyone is comes like total values. Okay, so choosing like the product ID and sum of product, so it comes like a single value. Okay, so I made a mistake.